The woman threw the family photo into the trash can. She placed a divorce agreement on the table. She resolutely got on the motorcycle. She rebooted her life at 60. Her husband called her. He asked her to come back immediately. She firmly told him she wanted a divorce. Her son called him again. She simply threw away the SIM card. Just a few days ago, she was still a woman with no identity of her own. A housewife who only knew how to give for the family. Even when going to the market to buy groceries, she wrote down every dish each family member wanted, but there was nothing for herself. But just as she was leaving the market, she felt dizzy, and then she collapsed on the ground. She dialed her husband's number for help, but her husband interrupted her. He said he was in a meeting and told her not to bother him. She dialed her son's number again. From the receiver, she heard her son's impatient voice. He said he wasn't a doctor and told her to go to the doctor if she felt unwell. Just as she was still trying to make excuses for her husband and son, her husband's car drove right past her. Inside the car were her husband and his mistress, along with her son and daughter-in-law. They were laughing and chatting. The woman felt a wave of dizziness. She collapsed to the ground. The doctor told her it was due to overwork, which triggered acute heart disease. She needed to stay overnight for observation. At that moment, her husband called her. Her husband scolded her over the phone. They had already returned home, but she hadn't made dinner yet. The woman, feeling wronged, told her husband she was in the hospital, but he didn't care about her health at all. He just said, no matter where she was, she couldn't delay making dinner at home. At this moment, the woman received a photo her son accidentally sent. It was a photo of them with her husband's mistress at the park. As soon as her son sent it, he immediately deleted it. But he didn't expect that the woman had already seen it clearly. Her tears dropped onto the phone screen. After 30 years of marriage, she did the laundry, cooked, and took care of the kids. She gave all her time and energy to this family. But after she fell ill, no one stayed with her, not even a single word of concern. The woman felt this family to her no longer had any meaning. The next day, after the woman was discharged, she didn't go straight home. Instead, she went to a travel agency. She signed up for a month-long motorcycle trip for herself. She would leave in 3 days. When the woman returned home, her husband immediately scolded her for not coming home all night. The house was a mess. The woman handed her husband the diagnosis, but he still didn't take it seriously. He said she only did housework at home every day. It was impossible for her to be overworked. She was just being dramatic. Her son came over and scolded her. Her grandson was crying from hunger. She, as a grandmother, didn't know where to go. The woman made the milk. She took out the diaper to change her grandson, but her daughter-in-law threw the diaper away. She told the woman to use cloth diapers. The woman explained that kids nowadays wore diapers, but the daughter-in-law insisted on not using diapers. She thought the woman was always at home doing nothing. Washing cloth diapers was her duty. The woman had no choice but to use cloth diapers. She looked at her husband, son, and daughter-in-law sitting on the couch eating fruit, being bossed around by them. The woman thought about her childhood. Her father forced her to drop out of school early to support the family. She had thought marriage would help her escape her hardships, but it was just